So how important is setup to everybody as golfers?
I've just done 3 online lessons changing setup.
Yeah.
Ball position for me is ball position and well, everything, right?
Yeah.
So interesting question. We just decided to make a film based on setup, and I've just immediately thought, what's the most important thing of setup though for you? What do you reckon that is?
Sole, like, most important
So
thing.
setup is what? Alignment.
It's alignment, ball position, posture,
Grip.
I think
Width of stance.
Yeah, width can be in it.
Which one for you
is the most important?
Yeah. Or is it?
I think it's all important, but some parts of it are more key than others. But also it depends on how relative is that single aspect to the golfer in front of you.
So let's talk draw.
Yeah.
Draw by a setup.
Yeah. So I think people make a lot of mistakes.
Go on, then. I agree with this. Yeah. So what do you think?
I think the thing you said earlier there, which was draw by a setup, people don't have a draw by a setup.
Yeah, there's no such thing. So if you were going to talk easy, simple like wins, right?
Yeah.
This is generic. This is like seeing golf swings. So it's a bit unfair for us to say this. But if you could make 3 minor changes to anybody's golf swing to guarantee some degree of hook spin, what would you change? What would you change?
Grip, ball position, alignment.
So what would you change with grip?
Grip, I'd change the rotation lead hand and possibly the trail hand as well.
Relative to the club face?
The placement, yeah, definitely. So shall I just get into
Yeah. So let's say you're trying to guarantee hook spin.
Yeah, okay. Let's use a couple of these sticks then. So I'm trying to get hook spin. Let's use this for alignment purposes. And for me, I'm a player that wants to start the ball just right of the target.
Okay, so you'd set up that way, or you'd open the club face?
I'm going to aim right.
So you're an aimer, right?
Yeah, I'm going to aim right.
So I would do it the other way.
Okay.
We'll chat about it. So you do your way.
Okay, so this is me. So we're aiming for the 250 at the bottom, so I'm going to try and get everything just pointing a little bit right of that target. So firstly, I think alignment's key, because that's going to dictate how I actually visualise the shot.
So you're aiming body where you want the ball to start,
yes,
and then you would then change something else to
So then I'm going to just slightly change the club face and then maybe change the grip as well.
So you've gone stronger in face and stronger in grip.
I've gone a little bit stronger grip, and I'm talking probably more recreational players, because I think they're less skilled in the release and awareness for where the club face is. So they need a little bit of help to start. I think once you start getting skilled players, depending on their level, they're able to move the face just with their
I agree with that. So if they got this wrong, they might hit it left to start with.
Yeah, because they're not aware of what that grip is going to do to.
But the reality is, we're trying to guarantee hook spin. Correct.
So firstly, I'm going to get everything aimed that way. I'm probably going to move the ball back a touch, so maybe more like underneath the sternum, and then from there the grip and the alignment. I think from there
you could hit a shot you want.
You could
handle ahead of the golf ball or not?
I suppose so, just slightly. I just quite like that as a picture for me to start the ball right and get it moving. I think if I'm sat here and the handle's back, I'm just seeing that ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And hook. So I think draw by, so I'm always tempted to just get a little bit of handle forward.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, for me, I'm the same. I would. So by definition, when I get the handle further forward, I'm de-lofting the golf club.
Yeah.
Typically the loft is going to point right.
Yeah.
I would then re-grip the golf club to keep the face fractionally open.
Yeah.
Because I need the ball to launch to the right. But because I've now got the golf club set in a way that's going to be closed, so from a face-on point of view, if I hold that golf club and then bring back the handle to align back with the club face, that golf club is now closed.
Yeah.
Essentially, I've set up in a way that I'm likely to deliver something like this. I would say most amateurs set up in a way that if they got forward shafting, the face would open.
Yeah.
So they're going to get punished for it.
Yeah.
If you set up in a way that is actually ready for a draw, if you don't quite achieve some of those maximum ideas, which most people don't, you're probably still going to get some degree of hook spin on it.
Yeah.
To offset that, I would say that the right arm needs to sit a bit lower.
Yeah.
So I would be setting up in a way that felt sort of very simple ideas, handle further forward, or something really simple you could do is just close the club face 10 degrees at address, re-grip it until you feel comfortable, handle further forward, right arm down, and I'd be setting up probably like you really, handled it a bit further forward. But I'd probably want people to stand more square to it.
Okay, and change the
because I think eventually people will just get tired of hitting it left.
It's a skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be able to stand straight and hit a draw and a fade, you're in complete awareness for your movements, how it affects your path, swing direction.
But I think this can only be a conversation once you start seeing that ball go like that, right? Exactly, start seeing the ball hook like mad.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, well, I've probably got to change.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say in all of those scenarios, grip versus club face is probably key, right?
Yeah.
I would also say let's go like people that are probably hitting high fades, typically, in my opinion, I've got issues at low point as well. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So they chuck the golf ball way back. I've done a lesson like this today. They set themselves up with, let's say, a weaker grip, and then they go and find loft, because if they set up on the left side, they're never going to be able to square this golf ball. That's going out to the right. So they go hard to the right, and then they stay on their back foot.
Yeah, strike issues.
Often then just getting the golf ball a bit further forward with that strong nature grip, because the golf ball's a little bit further forward in the arc, typically it gives time to square the face. I keep seeing simple wins. The further that golf ball's up in your arc, the more chance that face has got of closing. The more it goes back in the arc. So I typically like people to hit draws a little bit further forward sometimes.
And I think there's also merit, sorry, carry
no, go on.
Yeah, I think there's also merit in that with, again, we say, I've done this in the past and actually got people to start it further right, moving the ball forward, because of how they're now adjusting in the shift. And
I need to hear more about that.
Because this is something that, again, I've actually hit balls with 2 different ball positions and stopped them P5 and been in 2 different.
So where were you? So if the golf ball was way back, where were you?
Yeah, so for me, when I did this test, I had a ball position which I thought was actually ahead, but was middle, and lead arm parallel. I was kind of almost not slightly backing up because I can hit a ball okay, but I was not where I wanted to be. And what happened? I started to sit back more.
So you're trying to hit same target on 2 different ball positions.
Yeah, 2 different balls.
So imagine that you are now set up to that golf ball.
Yeah. So then I set up to this one, and for me, the element of the club face didn't change, but where I'd actually gone to shift had changes, which then changes the tilt, then changes the path, started the ball further right.
So what you're saying there is ball position could change your golf swing.
Ball position can change everything.
So I've literally just done an online lesson with a brand new subscriber on Skidlist. So I do online lessons, you do online lessons, which I think they're brilliant. I've then had 15 minutes of talking to a gentleman, a lovely guy, full of a load of brilliant ideas, but his ball position's too far back. Can't stop hitting it right.
Yeah.
But if you move the golf ball, you've probably fixed a lot of that.
Move everything, don't you? Yeah. So setup is so important, and this video has gone a bit off topic here because we were going to start talking about setup, kind of draw for fade and everything like that. But
let's go draw. Go on then. Define your 3. No, I think we're on point.
Yeah.
3 characteristics to draw the golf ball. Go. 1.
Draw the golf ball. Start line, right of target.
Okay. How are you going to set up for that? You're going to aim right?
I'm going to aim right.
So Trey's going to aim right. Good. Set yourself up then. So you're going to aim right. Second trait to guarantee hook spin?
Grip.
So grip for you's gone stronger?
Yeah.
Okay. Third one?
And then path. Alignment, which is going to influence my path.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Go on, let's see a cold draw.
Go on then.
Let's see a cold draw.
Aiming down these sticks, got the ball position a little bit back as usual. My grip's changed, I got no glove on.
Come on then. Let's guarantee the hook spin. And you managed to good. 6 or 7 yard draw.
Yeah, it's moved a little bit. Probably didn't move as much as I wanted to, but on a golf course, I think I'd take that because it hasn't crossed the target line.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So you've done everything possible.
Yeah.
So is the final question, would you change those little pieces on a golf course from your normal swing? Because you don't normally hit too many draws, right? Trying to work fades.
Yeah.
Would you change those little bits and pieces on the golf course?
As a player, no, not so much. I'd keep it a little bit. I wouldn't change grip too much.
But would you encourage anybody that's going to be watching that?
Yeah.
Let's say guys just wants to hit a draw.
Yeah.
Would you tell them to do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would too.
Because it's guaranteeing that.
So don't be scared of crazy feels, because these are going to be crazy feels for people, aren't they?
Yeah, go on then. Go.
Oh, I'll show you. It's crazy. I can hit
do a draw.
So for me,
go on, get it wrapping.
Wrapping?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do it a slightly different way. I'm going to get the face pre-closed, set the grip, and I'm going to give it right hand.
You're aiming straighter.
Yeah, I am going to aim straighter, but I'm going to get the golf ball really curving.
There we go.
And there's your draw.
Good work.
Happy days, mate.
Yeah, setup's so important, isn't it?
Biggest thing, isn't it?
Done loads of work on it.
Can never stop doing it either, because once you feel like you've got it.
Yeah. And it's something that you've said to me, easy wins. Easy wins. Bang for buck.
Bang for buck.
Yeah.
Buck.
Bucky.
Bucky.
Spin that camera.
Spin that camera, there he is. Working on his chipping. Let's see how he goes. Let's see how he finishes.
He's having a chat.
He's chatting about his chipping now he's on camera.
See if he can produce one.
He's talking about chipping anyway.
Oh, tell you what, it looks a little bit better, mate.
Let's go and help him. Let's go and help him.
Let's go and help him.
Yeah, let's go and help him.